Okay, Harry, we're going to prep the fillets right now. The thing you need to know when you're shopping for the fillets, this is the center of the plate. This is the wonderful thing. This is a beautiful piece of meat. These happen to be sterling silver. You can see they're all very uniformly cut. They're nicely marbled. These are a choice cut. A little bit pricey. We're paying about 28 bucks a pound wholesale for these. So these are 8-ounce steaks. These are costing about $14 a piece. So in the grocery store, you're going to pay $14 to $18 probably for them, just like we do. But they're worth it and they're wonderful. The way we're going to prepare these tonight is we are going to salt and pepper them, let them come to room temperature. We're going to pan sear them on both sides, and then we can set them aside and rest them until 30 minutes before we're ready to serve them. So picture yourself planning your dinner party. You can prep your steaks like this at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, set them aside, and not have to fuss with them until your guests have already arrived and they go in the oven at the last minute. So it's a combination of searing and oven roasting these steaks is how we're going to finish them. It takes about 30 minutes in the oven. They finish to medium rare and the guests love them. They're pink, not bloody, and they're very, very popular. It's something we serve here 3 or 4 times a week, I'm sure. So the procedure for this is we just get them out of the fridge and we're going to generously salt and pepper them on the tops and the bottoms. Press that in a little bit, flip them over, and do the same thing on the other side. And we're going to set those aside right now and wait until we've prepared the shallots, and then we'll sear them in that wonderful shallot flavored oil. We are good to go with the fillet. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're using our shallot pan that has all that wonderful shallot flavor from the oil and the seasonings on the shallots, and we're going to sear our fillets in this pan. We have the fire cranked as hot as we can get it. The trick to doing this and being successful with it is, number one, you set the steaks in the pan and you leave them alone. If you start to move them before they sear and seal on the bottom, you'll start to tear them apart. The other thing, as you can see, I only put part of the steaks in because you don't want to overcrowd the pan, because if the pan cools off too much, it will start to leach liquid out of the steaks, and that's what we don't want to have happen here, because what we're doing here is we're going to be sealing both the top and the bottom of the steaks here. So we're going to let this go a couple of minutes so we get a nice crisp brown sear on here, and then we'll flip them over. Okay, Harry, these are looking just right. We're going to check them out here. There we are. Perfect. They come up nice solid steak with a golden brown crust on them. That's what we're looking for. And we'll turn them over and let these go another 2 minutes, and both sides will look just the same.
And like you said, Dave, you don't want them touching either, do you?
Nope, we keep them spaced out. You can see in the bottom of the pan, there's no juice coming out of these steaks, and they're going to be seared in there. And then the most important tip we're going to be giving you here is, and this is the trick, is we're going to roast these on wire racks. So when these come out of the searing pan, they'll go on a wire rack. They will never touch a solid metal surface again when they come out of here. Okay, Harry, these look just perfect. We're bringing them up here. We have finished all 6 of our steaks that we're doing tonight. They're up on the wire rack. They're on the tray. They're going to be able to rest here until we're ready to go in the oven with them, and we'll cook them on this wire rack. We are good to go. Okay, Harry, we are pulling our dinner together here. The fillets have been in the oven at 425 degrees for 20 minutes, and so we're going to top them off here with some of our French blue cheese today. And we want that to melt and drizzle down and soak into the steaks a little bit, so we're going to put that on top of all of them. You can see next to me we have our potatoes ready to go in, and again we're at 425. They're going to be in there 10 to 12 minutes, and it'll be nice and hot. You can see they're crispy and all seasoned up. And the broccoli is covered in foil there. It is ready to go in, and all of these will be ready to come out of the oven in about 12 minutes.
Watch those taters.
Oh, and these mince